As they say in the millennial language, bring it on.
An entrepreneur, a leader, the business head of Zee Cinema, the voice behind Sangeet Ke Sitare, the host of Zee Cine Awards, a movie and a music buff would be a few words out of the list of words that I could probably use to describe this amazing and incredible person. Wise men once said, if you use hard work as your weapon, success will be your slave. It gives me immense pleasure in introducing Mr. Mohan Gopinath, who is a visionary who proved this quote true. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. We're very excited to have you here with us.
My pleasure.
So I guess we can start with knowing about the podcast, like you said, sir. So I would just like to mention it to everybody that Mohan sir has this amazing podcast album on all the platforms like Spotify, JioSaavn, Apple Podcasts, everywhere. So please make sure you check it. The description will be there below the video wherever it is uploaded.
I think yes.
Yeah.
That's
Go ahead.
I think I actually went through one of your podcasts because I'm a huge DDLJ and Mehuna fan. So we both are sitting and listening to the podcast. So I happened to hear DDLJ's podcast and I was just like, my God, like this is a completely different perspective or, a completely different, I was totally intrigued by your views and your opinions on it. And I mean, as a young millennial girl who is always looked up to Shah Rukh Khan and his putting his hands wide open, I was surprised by the reason behind it and like how you gave that reason so beautifully. And I just appreciate you on this point, sir, that your voice is so soothing to listen to.
Thank you so much.
And the fact that, you just add a little bit of humor and, a gist of singing here and there. So, but I was very surprised and I wanted to ask you, like, what was your journey or what was your story or your inspiration behind starting this podcast in the first place?
So before we get onto the podcast, there is a little bit of a history as to why this podcast in itself. So right from a young age, and my mother is a trained classical singer. My father was very much interested in movies and music. In fact, it wouldn't be wrong to say that he was one of the first owners of a long play record way back in the 60s when it was a luxury. So he was a huge fan of Shankar Jaikishan and Naushad and the O.P. Nayyars of the world. So the atmosphere at home was always of music. So right from Saat Baje was Sugam Sangeet and Radio Ceylon and all that stuff. So as soon as you get up and brush your teeth, the first finger that would go to is to the radio button, to push it on. And it would be on till 11:30, 12. Bela Ke Phool or Bhule Bisre Geet. You wouldn't even have heard these names. Mm-hmm. So these programs used to air around 11 o'clock in the night. I mean, the non-popular songs which didn't quite get merit or attention. And at a very young age, I could distinguish between an Anuradha Podwal or a Alka Yagnik or a Lata Mangeshkar. By the age of 5, I was differentiating between voices. So suffice to say that kind of music input into the ears was a huge training ground. The second part was that like any tambram, you have to have two qualifications in life. Either you have to become an engineer or a chartered accountant, of which I am none. But I fulfilled the second aspect of my dad, and that was to learn a musical instrument. So I've learned the mridangam for some 7 odd years. I don't play it at this point in time because of various professional and personal compulsions. But what it did was to set a rhythm pattern to my life. आप जब किसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट सीखते हो तो आपकी जिंदगी में एक ताल आ जाता है. So there is a certain melody you catch, there is certain rhythm pattern you catch, and then you appreciate the intricacies of music much better than the average normal person listening to music. Of a simple example, I don't know if you've heard this song of Karan Arjun, Jati Hu Main Jaldi Hai Kya.
Yes.
Right?
I have.
Now if you listen to that song, there is a double violin playing in the background. Now that kind of sound you can only pick up if you have learnt an instrument and you go into the deeper nuances of how that music composer has already envisaged that song. So karte, and there was a joke in the family that films are a drug. I mean, if I don't snort in the way, I wouldn't be able to write an exam. So wo karte, I very early in life I decided this was the industry to be. Music, media, entertainment. those days there was no bifurcation. There was only Doordarshan and there was Hindi films. And there was Doordarshan serials which were not all that great. I was really wondering as to where this is all going to lead to. And I had taken up commerce, and for all those people who think that success comes easy, I have been a 5-time failure in ICW, the cost accountancy of. My father had to tear the form to say no more because I was filling up from November and May and November and March par likh chuka tha main. So dad said, I have an inkling that this finance is not for you. And then I joined MBA. MBA mein, after the first year, there were hopes in the family that I would take up MBA finance. Again, I couldn't clear the entrance exam. You have to do a 2-month intern at some organization for your research. And so I failed Janakalyan Sahakari Bank. I failed Capital Markets. I failed Merrill Lynch. So this is the journey. So I had to break the news to my dad that your son is no good in finance. So it's better you reconcile to this fact. And it will surprise many if I say that I was a very shy and timid kid. And that was also partly due to the reason that I was a very fat kid in my young age. Mm-hmm. So by the 10th standard, I was like 70 kilos. So you were naturally complexed about a lot of things.
Right.
But the beauty of that was that I used to joke on myself. So when it becomes self-deprecating, then you start to find humor. And then I lost weight, I started running and I started doing workouts and all that stuff, but the humor remained. So when the humor remained, the gift of the gab remained. So I made that as a huge weapon to overcome my deficiencies and faults. So that's where this entire thing happened. I flunked a lot of advertising agencies also in the internship. And then there was a wedding reception in which I caught hold of a relative who was heading a ad agency called Creative Unit. I said, कहीं और नहीं मिल रहा है, अगर बिना स्टाइपेंड के आप ले लेंगे तो मेरा 2 महीने का प्रोजेक्ट हो जाएगा. Come over. So that's how this entire thing started. And I graduated from Vivekananda. Vesit is your engineering college. Vesim sir is the management college. Those days it was not well known, so campus placements were very, very few. I almost made it to the last round of Shopper Stop. But couldn't get through. A friend of mine went through. So from a placement agency, I got into a company called Plus Channel. I don't know if you've ever heard this name. Papa कहते हैं नाम का एक पिक्चर था, इस रात की सुबह नहीं नाम का एक पिक्चर था. So they were making movies, they were making music. So my job was to sell audio cassettes, and my area of operation was Churchgate to Virar. So imagine an MBA who is trying to sell to the Bhakdawalas, trying to sell to the lower strata of society, cassettes and CDs. But that's how it is. I mean, you have to start somewhere. If you sit on a high horse, nothing is going to happen. And 6 months later, I joined Z, and that's where this entire journey started. Then, even in Z, I mean, these days, WhatsApp has killed the physical interaction. Those days, every third day, there used to be a party at somebody's place. So party है तो मोहन का गाना जरूरी है, तो I used to sing a lot of songs. So they used to understand that this guy is really mad about music. So from Z TV they shifted me to Z Cinema. I was selling Z Cinema. So Z Cinema was like, there is this huge thing in sales that product knowledge is of paramount importance. So यहाँ तो out of the 1,000 movies I had seen 500, 600 and ज़बानी याद था. So selling was not a problem because I had seen those movies. So that's where then I went on to become programming head, deputy business head. So this thing remained about the fascination for movies when everybody was in lockdown and getting fried. So there was a company called Epilogue Media, under whose banner I do this podcast. Bhavna ji recommended my name to Abhijit Thakur, who is the owner of Epilogue Media. Okay. So August 18th, I gave my audition. By 28th, I was on air. So the only thing that is missing in the podcast is music because of the copyright issues.
Okay.
So that's why I circumvent the podcast by speaking a lot on the songs and all that stuff. अगर गाना बजेगा तो फिर then I don't have to speak so much because the song will overtake. So that's where this thing is.
But sir, you certainly fill in for the compensation. I mean, even if the song is not there, your podcast is more entertaining than the song itself. I mean, we've heard the song 10 times. But listening to your podcast, I can listen to it again. I've heard like Mehuna's podcast and all, and so entertaining. I mean,
Thank you.
sir, one question. This was really inspirational, by the way, sir. Your story, truly, the quote, "Motivation is like a shower. You have to take it every day." Is something that you've brought to life. So I would just like to ask this one question, sir. That, like you said, you failed a lot of times, and you had a typical Indian father who was to whom you had to give account to of what your academics are going to.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that are our viewers are also interested in music. They are interested in music, but they don't build their careers in it.
Yeah.
So how does one intellectualize the difference between taking risks and following their passion?
See, क्या है this taking a break, doing what you like, ये जो Three Idiots का जो मंत्रा है and all that stuff, it has been overhyped to a large extent. My simple funda in life is cover your bases. Education is important, academics is important. Make sure that you are in a comfortable zone to take the leap. How does one take the paragliding or whatever? You go to a position where you feel that you can run up to that distance and then take off. You don't take off from the place that you're in. You go back. You take a comfortable run and then you take off in the paragliding scenario. It is the same in life. You have to make sure that your run up is good. You have covered your bases. आप suddenly आपका education हो गया, आप सीधा कैसियो पे बैठ गए, nothing is going to happen. And like it or not, failure is very, very exhausting. It's very, very exhausting. You, by the time you realize and you get a grip on life, आपके 4-5 साल ऐसे ही निकल जाते हैं. And then you have no time to rewind the clock. So that's where this thing happens. So I'm saying if you're well educated, make your mark or continue in the journey in the field that you want to, and make sure that you have understood the nuances while earning money, because you will need money as a recourse. बिना पैसे के अगर आप बहुत सारे रिस्क लेते हो, then there is a famous saying that what is the difference between genius and stupidity? Genius has its limits. Stupidity does not have any limits. So that's where this entire thing comes from. So you have to be very, very aware. And one size fits all नहीं हो सकता. Sometimes, I mean, to use a cricketing example, sorry, Sneha, is that if you've seen Dhoni, he takes the match deep. He takes it to the 45th over. Why?
Correct.
Because he knows that by this time, it is him against the bowler. And because of his mental toughness, he knows he can pull this off 90 times out of 100. But that might not work for a Suresh Raina. That might not work for a Yuvraj Singh. They would want to finish off the match in 35th or the 40th over. दोनों ही approaches में गलती नहीं है. It's about winning the match. धोनी 48 ओवर में जीत रहा है बोल के मैं अगर उतना खींचूं, then the pressure gets to me because I have not encountered those situations.
Okay.
And everything is a product of childhood. Everything is a product of the situations that you have encountered in your life. You would see the same situation being expressed differently by so many different people. Why? Because their stimulus is different. So make sure that your stimulus, your approach to a particular problem is your own, is not following a pattern. Of course, absorb the good points of your friends and all that stuff, but mold it in a manner that is so you, that is so unique.
And I believe that everyone who tries to, go out of the way and actually pursue this path gets the title or gets labeled as a rebel.
Correct.
But
I've been living it for the last 24 years.
Right.
That's amazing.
But you need to have a certain amount of madness, certain amount of passion. See, history is created by those people who think out of the box. Straight-jacketed people don't make history.
100%. I'm so happy that, me and Sahil can actually call you a Wesset campus alumni at least.
Yeah.
Or from the same college. So how is it that you co-founded BHU Entertainment? So what is the story behind that? Like, what was the story behind starting off your own BHU?
There comes a time when you want to explore further, you want to test the waters. Usually it is said you take risks in the 30s and all that. The joke that I always say is that I was through with my EMI. So, मेरा loan मुक्त जिंदगी है. So, I could take all the risks in the world. I had secured my kids' education. I had done everything that is needed to be there for the family and all that stuff. So here I was with wings in my arms. So I said, and I had two other ex-colleagues of Z with whom I founded this, and we had a clear plan and a vision, and we are going on that track. So that was the basic reason.
I think I just genuinely love that analogy, sir, that you brought in about loan wala. It's so exciting that after you having completed your responsibility, you decided that this is it. This is my time to put in efforts and on my company of that's amazing, sir.
So, like Sir mentioned the constructs of his sentences in his podcast. Guys, all the viewers that are watching, I have personally heard Sir's podcast, and I would just like to plug in his podcast here. Please go to Spotify or any other podcast channel that you listen to. Listen to Sangeet Ke Sitare, drop a like, share it around. It's really great to listen to. Please give it a listen.
Thank
you. So, Sir, with that really inspirational things that you've said today, and just one more question. Before ending this podcast, I'd like to ask you, what is your message to the people, the viewers that are watching? I mean, a lot of us, some of them might have gone into some fields because of the push or the direction that their families have given them, not by their own choice, but they still have this a little zing inside them to follow something else, follow something that they like. So what is your message to the people who are aspiring to walk in your shoes to some extent, or would like to follow their heart in the future? Anything that you'd like to say?
So there is this terminology called first instinct. Your gut or your instinct tells you that this is right, this is wrong. So I go by my second or the third instinct as well. If it is seemingly wrong for a lengthy period of time, that is when I take the call to say a no. अगर आप पहले no बोल देते हो, Indians by nature are not attuned to hearing a no. थोड़े emotional से, अरे यार उसने मना कर दिया. So where is this? देखता हूँ, चलो देखते हैं क्या होता है. What is this? It means I'm not going to do it, but I can't hurt you. अरे तू उधर आएगा क्या, पार्टी है, देखता हूँ मैं अगर फ्री है तो मैं देखता हूँ. You don't say a no. You don't say I am busy, I am with my relatives, I can't make it. We are all guilty of that. This देखता हूँ और in Marathi बगू काय होते थे पाहू. This is all circumventing a no.
Okay.
So learn to say a no.
I think that's very important for our generation, like to learn to say no instead of saying I don't know, let's see.
That extends to your parents as well. So very clearly in my life, and I am a rebel even now. क्या होता है? Just the fact that they have produced you, they have paid for your education, they have bought you all the good things in life. We almost feel subservient to them. While you should be respectful, while you should बदतमीजी नहीं होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि there is a certain respect, there is a certain wisdom that they bring along. But imposition of beliefs तो मैं किसी का नहीं होने देता. मेरे लिए ये important है कि मैं क्या सोच रहा हूँ. In my cousin circle, in my family, I am the bad guy because I do not let anybody override my thinking or thought process. I go to functions which I believe I'm happy going. I don't go to functions because you have to maintain a relation. Because the converse is also true. He doesn't come to my house. I don't know him.
Right.
मतलब my father and his second cousin were very close. तो उसके पोते के शादी में मैं क्यों जाऊं? I don't know him.
Right.
And these halls are also in God-forsaken places. So I'm not going to spoil a Sunday morning for attending a function for a person I don't know. तो अगर ये बोलेंगे तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है. So you have to say something. No, मेरा काम है, मैं कहीं जा रहा हूँ. That's okay. The point is to get out of it doing what you like. And this is the same for music as well. You have to give it a good shot. The problem is, even in Bhoo or my entrepreneurial journey, success doesn't come easy. I had given myself a timeline of 5 years as an entrepreneur, which means that I had reserves up to 2 or 3 years to take care of my family, and I thought that I would do something along the way so that certain income comes and the kitchen fire is kept burning. अगर मैं failure होता I have no guilt in admitting the fact that it didn't work out. There is a certain saying in English, never tried, never failed. अगर आप ट्राई नहीं करोगे आप फेल नहीं होगे.
Right.
Timelines are important. How much is your timeline? If you're saying by 1 year, 1.5 years, or 2 years, I'm going to make it. What happens when people drop out of engineering colleges? They after the first or the second year, the academics doesn't interest them. So उसमें तो आप बहुत ही strong हो कि मुझे ये नहीं करना, मुझे BBA करना है, मुझे और कुछ करना है. Why doesn't it extend to every aspect of your life? Why don't you set timelines to everything of your life? I would have gone back to doing some job if I had not made it. I had given myself 1 year to get into a media and entertainment broadcasting industry. If I had not, I would have been selling air conditioners. There is no shame. Problem क्या होता है? Failure दुनिया नहीं बोलती आपको. Failure आप खुद को पहले बोलते हो. आप failure नहीं हो. You just tried. It didn't happen. That's okay. It's not the end of the world.
Right. So failures are fine, but regrets are not.
Regrets, yeah. The point is, कभी ना कभी वो pop up होता रहता है. What could you have done different?
Different,
okay.
yes.
You have to take the learnings and go ahead. Have you heard of an English spinner called Monty Panesar?
Yes.
So Shane Warne said, Monty Panesar has played 33 test matches.
Correct,
So
yes.
apart from, if I had not been a Hindi film music buff, I would have gone into Star Sports or ESPN. I'd given a interview for broadcasting as well. I'm that deep into cricket and tennis. So Shane Warne said Monty Panesar has not played 33 tests. He has played the same test 33 times. He has not learned. वो एक ही जगह बॉलिंग डाल रहा है तो लोग मार रहे हैं उसे. You're not learning. By the end of the 33rd test, Ashwin was a legend.
Monty Panesar is also Indian, but plays in. He's an English player, right?
Yeah. So that's how it is. By the second or the third test match, by the second or the third instance that happens in your life, you have to start putting things into action. You have to analyze. Every 15 minutes before I hit the bed, I just sit on my chair and think, आज क्या हुआ? What could I have done better? Plus minus करना बहुत जरूरी है. Nobody is going to do that for you. Everybody wants an image of Sahil, wants an image of Sneha to continue for the rest of their life. It's up to you to introspect and get things going.
Correct.
Kind of weigh the pros and cons, or actually take the risk and move ahead in life.
Also, while I mentioned the regret part, the thing that gets me going sometimes is I live by this rule that there is life how it is and there is life how you want it to be.
Correct.
The more you stick to the latter, the less happy you are.
Correct.
Is what I believe. So on that note, sir, this has been truly inspirational. We are so thankful to you for joining in at such short notice, and you've been so nice to us. And thank you so much for coming here, sharing your experience, sharing your journey. And it was truly a pleasure hearing from you.
My pleasure.
So
In fact, Bassett has some fond memories when I was doing my, even before MBA, Bassett had a brilliant Damsharaj team. I don't know if it still has one.
it still does, yes.
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't go for inter-college or anything, but we still have events regarding that. Yes.
So that is my overriding memory of Visit. There was a friend of mine who was from SIS. So SIS and Visit used to go hammer and tongs at Damsharaj. So I still remember this was टोपीवाला नायर मेडिकल कॉलेज का कुछ फेस्टिवल था. सो पढ़ाई तो मैंने ज्यादा की नहीं, मैं सिर्फ फेस्टिवल्स से घूम रहा था, मल्हार एंड ऑल दैट स्टफ. So there was a 3-member team from Visit, and the line given was, racial discrimination is a pigment of somebody's imagination. That
It
they
charades.
and Damsharaj, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's hard.
And they cracked it in 10 seconds.
Wow.
So I was like, wow, this was brilliant.
I mean, Sneha and I both are in the debate team of the college as well. We go to inter-college debates, and we have learned these things not even in debate. We've got topics more complex, less complex than this.
I think giving you 10 seconds to figure out how to do that is just wow. I mean, I take 10 seconds to understand the topic.
I understand what brilliant. So they did that. and very cool. So visit and Vasim sir always. When people say that I'm not a typical MBA, you will not find any traces of any management degree in me, because I'm trying to remain as natural as I can be. I can't be any other way. That is besides the point. I can't start quoting jargons for the sake of it and all that stuff. And beyond a point where attention span is like a sparrow. After 10 minutes, I get bored of anything. So the point is, it gave me a direction. It gave me a source of thinking. कि ये ऐसा भी सोचा जा सकता है. And it firms up a lot of things. So that is what Vasim sir gave me. That is what being in the company of intelligent people. That is another thing. Problem क्या है? People carry a lot of dead wood and baggage along with them. अरे यार दोस्त है यार वो, अभी थोड़ा क्या करें? I tend to shun away the negatives. It is not to say that I can only relate to the intelligent people. Far from it. You have to be interesting. आप पका रहे हो तो then I can't be with you. Right. I have to get out of that atmosphere because you are stifling me. There's so much to learn. There's so much to see, and then there people are in the past. तब हुआ था 1970 में हमने इसकी खिल्ली उड़ाई थी, 80 में हमने इसको मारा था. The reason why I'm not in my school group also, beyond a point.
Achha. So sir, even though you're not into the MBA or the management career that you have studied for, do you think the studying that has kind of been useful, the knowledge that you gained in those degrees was useful in the thing that you're doing right now?
Absolutely. The kind of festivals that I organized, the kind of people that I met. क्या होता है कि your universe is restricted to your school, your college, which is within the 1 kilometer radius. तो अगर मैं मुलुंड ईस्ट बोलूंगा तो the मुलुंड ईस्ट is a typical prototype of how people think there. Whereas I met a person from Chembur, I met a person from Bandra, I met a person from Dillepalli, I met 4 people from outside of Mumbai. One person had been evicted out of his home from Kashmir. So uska thought process, how he views life, what is his goal in life? Why is America a melting pot of cultures? It's because so many nationalities study there. You find an Indonesian, you find a Vietnamese. That's where this entire thing gets. So that's how management was a boon, because I got to interact with so many people.
More than the management as a course or the subjects that's in it, I think college as a a 2-year experience was what made you learn. Like the network.
I'm a huge fan of observing human behavior. What makes them tick?
Learning, like listening to their life stories and then going ahead. Wow, that's amazing.
And I do believe, I would like to know your opinions, Sneha and Mohan sir, that education is more about the habits and not about the textbook, is what I feel.
It is.
So the habits that we develop during our education is what sticks.
See, it is very funny when I'm teaching my young daughter geography or history. Geography was not a subject that was very close to my heart, but अभी मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है. Steppes, prairies, grasslands, Mediterranean, Nile, ये सब. Why? Because there is no pressure of an exam.
Correct.
I am reading it to gain knowledge. Whereas that was कि यार अभी unit test है, अभी terminal है, अभी annual है, अभी half yearly. So that plays on your mind. Now I can give a symposium on Mediterranean because I have taught my young daughter that. So that's how it is. So when you approach things with a thing of learning or deriving some benefit out of it, the happiness is multifold.
I think we should more of study things that actually makes us happy and do it so that it makes us happy. Then there's a test coming up this weekend. Let's study just for it.
Correct.
Right. So I think on that note, we can end today's interview. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much
for this wonderful interview, for taking time
and
for us.
I want to praise Sahil and Sneha. You've been wonderful questionnaires, and keep up the good work. I see a lot of future for you in terms of where you want to be. God bless.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.